Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
The Pacifier. Unbroken. Lone Survivor. Birdsong. As an English soldier fights in the horrific trench on northern France, he is haunted by the memories of his forbidden love affair with a French woman. Kajaki. British soldiers guarding the Kajaki Dam set out to rescue a three-man team after one of them loses a leg to a landmine. For Bliss. After returning home from an unexpected tour in Afghanistan, a decorated United States Army medic and single mother struggles to rebuild her relationship with her young son. American Sniper. Battle Los Angeles.
Brest Fortress. The film showed the heroic defense of the Brest Fortress, which had taken upon the first strike of German fascist invaders on June 22, 1941.
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Hacksaw Ridge. Dunkirk. Evacuation of Allied soldiers from Belgium, the British Empire, Canada and France, who were cut off and surrounded by the German army from the beaches and harbor of Dunkirk, France. Great Battle. Lynns Strong. A team of CIA agents and special force head into Afghanistan in the aftermath of the September 11th attacks in an attempt to dismantle the Taliban. Lynns Long Halftime Walk. 19 years old Billy Lynn is brought home for a victory tour after a harrowing Iraq battle. Through flashbacks, the film shows what really happened to his squad, contrasting the realities of war with Americans' perceptions. Good Deal.
Edge of Tomorrow. When Earth falls under attack from invisible aliens, no military unit in the world is able to beat them. Major William Cage, an officer who has never seen combat, is assigned to a suicide mission. Killed within moments, Cage finds himself thrown into a time loop in which he relives the same brutal fight and his death over and over again. However, Cage's fighting skills improve with each encore, bringing him and a comrade Emily Blunt ever closer to defeating the aliens.
Fury. In April 1945, the Allies are making their final push in the European theater. A battle-hardened army sergeant named Don Ordedy Collier, leading a Sherman tank and a 5-man crew, undertakes a deadly mission behind enemy lines. Hopelessly outnumbered, outgunned, and saddled with an inexperienced soldier in their midst, Wounded and his men face overwhelming odds as they move to strike at the heart of Nazi Germany.
Battalion. During World War I, the first Russian Women's Battalion of Death is formed as a propaganda ploy by the Russian government.
Centurion. The Patriot.
Gladiator. Commodus takes power and strips rank from Maximus, one of the favorite generals of his predecessor and father, Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the great stoical philosopher. Maximus is then relegated to find their death in the gladiator arenas. Saving Private Ryan. Captain John Miller takes his men behind enemy lines to find Private James Ryan, whose 3 brothers have been killed in combat. Surrounded by the brutal realities of war, while searching for Ryan, each man embarks upon a personal journey and discovers their own strengths to triumph over an uncertain future with honor, decency, and courage. Black Hawk Down. The film takes place in 1993 when the US sent special forces into Somalia to destabilize the government and bring food and humanitarian aid to the starving population. Using Black Hawk helicopters to lower the soldiers onto the ground, an unexpected attack by Somalian forces brings 2 of the helicopters down immediately. From there, the US soldiers must struggle to regain their balance while entering heavy gunfire.
Tears of the Sun. Master and Commander, the far side of the world.
Pearl Harbor. The sweeping drama, based on real historical events, follows American boyhood friends Ray McCully and Danny Walker, and they enter World War II as pilots. Rafe is so eager to take part in the war that he demands to fight in Europe alongside England Royal Air Force. On the home front, his girlfriend Evelyn finds comfort in the arms of Danny. The 3 of them reunite in Hawaii just before the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor.
Memphis Belle.
Full Metal Jacket. Stanley Kubrick take on the Vietnam War follows smart Alec Private Davis, quickly christened Joker by his foul-mouthed drill sergeant, and pudgy Private Lawrence, nicknamed Gomer Pyle, as they endure the rigors of basic training. Throughout Pyle takes a fighting tour, Jakes graduates to the Marine Corps and is sent to Vietnam as a journalist, covering and eventually participating in the bloody Battle of Hue. Apocalypse Now. In Vietnam in 1917, Captain Willard takes a perilous and increasingly Herculean journey on river to find and terminate Colonel Kurtz, a once promising officer who has reportedly gone completely mad. In the company of Navy patrol boat filled with 3 smart kids, a surfing-obsessed air cavalry officer, and a crazy freelance photographer, Willard travels farther and farther into the heart of darkness.
The Hurt Locker. Staff Sergeant William Jeans, Sergeant Sanborn, and Specialist Owen Eldridge are members of a bomb disposal unit in Baghdad. As their tour of duty enters its final weeks, the men face a set of increasingly hazardous situations, any of which could end their lives in an explosive instant.
We are from the future. They are John.
Avatar. On the lush island world of Pandora live the Na'vi, beings who appear primitive but are highly evolved. Because their planet's environment is poisonous, human Na'vi hybrids called avatars must link to human minds to allow for free movement on Pandora. Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, a paralyzed former Marine, becomes immobile again through one such avatar and falls in love with a Na'vi woman, Zoe Saldana. As a bond with her groans, he is drawn into a battle for the survival of her world.
Brothers. Siblings Sam and Tommy Cahill are as far apart as brothers can be. While Sam serves the country and Marine, Tommy is a drifter who just got out of prison. When Sam is shot down and presumed dead in Afghanistan, Tommy vows to take care of Sam's wife, Grace, and his children. Tommy and Grace become close, and when Sam unexpectedly returns home, the consequences of their actions threaten the foundation of the entire family. Inglourious Basterds. It is the first year of German occupation of France. Allied officer Aldo Rain assembles a team of Jewish soldiers to commit violent acts of retribution against the Nazis, including the taking of their scalps. He and his men join force with Brigitte von Hammersmark, a German actress and undercover agent, to bring down the leaders of the Third Reich. Their fates converge with theater owner Susanna Dreyfus, who seeks to avenge the Nazis' execution of her family.
The Ninth Company. Russian army recruits complete training and take their posting in late 1980s Afghanistan, where the insurgents are slowly gaining the upper hand.
Tropic Thunder. Duke Speedman, pampered action superstar, sets out of Southeast Asia to take part in the biggest, most expensive war movie produced, but soon after filming begins, he and his co-stars